Amazon Prime's newest film, Sound of Metal, starring Riz Ahmed, has finally been released, so let's talk about it. A heavy metal drummer's life is thrown into freefall when he begins to lose his hearing. Welcome back, everybody, to my channel. If you guys love to watch movies like I do, you guys are in the right spot. Make sure to hit that subscribe button down below and click that bell notification for more up and coming videos. Amazon Prime Video's newest film, Sound of Metal, has finally been released. This stars Riz Ahmed and Olivia Cooke. When I saw the poster for this, I thought it was a film about a drummer and in a band, and it was just going to be about his life. I tend to not watch trailers for movies and sometimes not even read on the synopsis of it because I like to be really surprised when I see a certain movie. And going into this, I think that really helps because the story and the characters, everything about this movie really hit me. This is easily one of my favorite films of the year. Riz Ahmed has never been this good. He is truly magnificent in this movie. You can easily see him being nominated for Best Actor. This movie deals a lot with loss and passion. He's passionate about being a drummer. He's very good at it too. He starts to lose his hearing, but still wants to be a drummer. That drive, his passion is all there. He's very into what he does. It's really hard for him to accept the fact that he is losing his hearing. So he enters a group home for people who are deaf. There he learns sign language and accept the fact that he is losing his hearing. When Reuben, played by Ahmed, is forced to quit drumming and move into this group home, we really feel what he's feeling. We really understand his pain and what he's going through because of the way that the character is presented in the movie, and all the emotions are right there in front of you. It's really heartbreaking to watch this man who's very good at what he does have to give it all up. And the movie deals a lot with that passion and loss, and it's a strong theme throughout. But as the movie progresses, he starts to accept the fact that he's going deaf and he has to live at this group home and he's learning sign language. And it's not that he's forgetting his life as a drummer, but he's starting to get more involved with groups and young children and helping them learn sign language, and he's learning from them as well, and he's teaching them drumming, and it's just all a very heartwarming part. We understand that everything he's going through is very hard. We want him to feel comfortable. We want him to live the best life that he could. These moments of him connecting with these children and other people at this group home, he's learning sign language and he can communicate with people, and it's all something that's taking the character in a route that we want for him. Another big part of this movie is the sound. The progression of the sound tells a story too. Going from being very loud in the drumming and the music constantly, it's a very loud film, then it slowly progresses to where there's not really any audio at all. And when people are sign language, it's very quiet and we're watching them communicate with each other that way. And sometimes really early on when he can't hear anything, it's very muffled. When he's trying to drum and when he's deaf, you hear the muffled sound of the drumming. So the sound in here tells a story as well, and the progression of it is truly amazing. I could see this being nominated for Best Sound Editing. I could see it winning as well. It was a very smart technique to offer that because it really puts you into the position of this character. It makes you think, what would you do in his situation as well? How would you handle being deaf? Olivia Cooke is also in the movie, starring alongside Riz Ahmed. She's in the beginning of the film and a little bit towards the end as well. I really liked her. Very passionate character. She was trying to understand what Reuben was going through. I thought they had really good chemistry in the movie. But a standout in the movie was Paul Raci as Joe, the person who runs this group home, and he's very understanding. He's very comforting. I loved him in this movie. It's one of those performances that a character has a smaller role, but it's so good that's very memorable. Sound of Metal really hit me. I loved the themes in here. I love how it was covered. The characters were very well written, and the sound had a good progression for it. You felt all the emotions that Reuben was feeling, and you were watching his journey going from, it was heartbreaking to watch him lose his hearing and his passion for drumming, and then trying to accept it and learning a new position in his life, teaching young children drumming and learning from them as well. and learning how to sign language. I love the fact that he was starting to embrace it, even though he was still wanting to drum and that passion was still there. Sound of Metal, easily one of my favorite films of this year. I've seen 3 films this last week. They all entered my top 10, and Sound of Metal is in there. So we'll see if Sound of Metal stays in the top 10 at the end of the year. Still got some films to check out, so make sure to subscribe to my channel for more up and coming videos. Got a lot of screeners for you guys and a lot of Oscar contenders to review, so stick around for those. I'm gonna go ahead and give Sound of Metal an A. Thank you guys for checking my review for Sound of Metal. Make sure to stick around for more up and coming videos. You guys are the best as always. My name is Just Watches Movies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.